Welcome, it's 6 o'clock on IUT TV. Here is the news. Our top story, the UK troops to be sent to Mali, has set the Downing Street today. Economy, Hennes and Mauritz profits falls on higher costs. Explication. Sport, hooligans to stop a football match. Cinema, the release of the week, Very Dead Party. And at last but not the least, a special interview of a bingo winner. Stay tuned! To begin with, an incredible new development in the conflict in Mali between the French forces and the Muslim extremists linked to Al-Qaeda has occurred. The UK commitment to help French and African forces in Mali has been confirmed by Downing Street and the Defense Secretary, Philippe Hammond, in an urgent statement to the House of Commons.
Since 11th of January, French forces have been targeting the training camp of Muslim extremists linked to Al-Qaeda to stop them from trying to take over the country of Mali. Our government said it will send UK troops to help train Malian soldiers. Downing Street says the UK is to deploy around 330 soldiers and airmen to Mali and West Africa to support French forces. 40 military advisors will be sent to train soldiers in the country. Also, 200 British troops will be sent to neighboring African countries to assist in the training of their forces. The British government will also allow its allies to operate air refueling flights out of Britain. It will be part of a joint European mission to help French forces fight rebels who want to take over the West African country. There is still no suggestion UK soldiers will be involved in any combat. Up until now, the Royal Air Force has been helping the French military by flying supplies from France to Mali.
Well, now more news from our reporter in Bamako. Over to you, Mr. Wazamak.
Well, as you can see, I'm at the airport of Bamako, which is the airport where normally the UK troops will be sent. Here, the situation is under control by the French troops since 20th August. We are under attack.
Well, I'm afraid we have a technical problem. More details coming up soon. Now, more business news with the fashion retailer Hennes and Mauritz, or H&M, who has blamed higher costs and investment in a new brand for its falling profits.
H&M reported net profit for 3 months to the end of November of $832 million, down from $950 million in the same quarter last year. It will open stores bearing the new brands and other stores in the UK, Spain, Germany, Denmark, Italy, France and Sweden in the first half of the year. H&M opened 304 new stores in 2012 and plans to open 325 more this year. Net profit for the full year came in at 2,400, which was 7% in the same period last year.
Our long-term investment relate to a number of areas such as online shopping, IT, a completely new brand and other stories, and future broadening of the product range. This long-term investment have created cost increases and to a great extent have not yet generated any revenue.
And now let's have a look to the daily sport news with an incredible event during the Africa Cup of Nations. A hooligan attack. Investigate about this phenomenon.
Interruption at the 70th minute of the match setting Senegal and Ivory Coast, the Elephants led 2 purposes to 0 when the violence seized the stage. The meeting didn't start again and Senegal risked heavy penalties with FIFA and CAF. There were difficulties to evacuate the players who stayed on the ground for a long time before that calm come again in the afternoon.
As we can see, a patient can make people crazy. Let's turn to calmer activity now with the release of the week and our specialist.
T'es prêt? Demain c'est le grand jour.
T'inquiète mon gars, nous les petites anglaises.
J'ai déjà pris contact.
The best release of the week is Very Dead Party. It seems to be a little bit like Project X, but honestly, I don't understand why the young people enjoy this movie. I thought the film was poor enough, not boredom, the actors were deaf and the special effects were badly realized. At least, the main part of the movie was on the jokes which were moreover worthless and the alcohol abuses. To conclude, I will say that the producer, known by the name of Teva, met a phenomenal success with the movie deserving a Razzie Award.
Stop in my mind.
Oh shit.
YouTuber? Yes. You're under arrest for murder. Follow me right now. What? Go! What did you do yesterday between midnight and 5 a.m.? Do you know this guy?
Yes.
You are the last person seen with him.
Exeter Police Station. How can I help?
Can I speak to the prisoner Dimitri Haber?
Hang the moment, please.
Dimitri, I will find who did this, and you will be free again.
How will you do? You're only in a foreign city.
Just trust me.
This film seems to be fantastic. I know now what I'm going to see this weekend at the cinema. Thank you. Now, as promised, the special interview of a bingo winner. In order to guarantee his security, he preferred to testify anonymously. Well, hello, mister.
Hello, Clara.
You are a bingo winner. What was your first decision after this result?
I bought a house and I left my wife.
But why this decision? Money problem with her?
Well, you know, when you are one of the richest men in the UK, you can have all the girl you want, so...
Oh, I see. Is there any downside when you win the bingo?
Money gives you access to a new world, and you can quickly meet the wrong person immersed in drugs. It destroys you from the inside.
It is your case?
Yes, I'm dependent in cocaine.
As a final word, do you regret your story?
Today, I'm dependent on Nobody. I have 3 houses, 2 boats, 1 plane, 5 cars, the third fortune of United Kingdom. And a girl I want. So no, I don't regret.
Well, thank you very much for this interview. That's it for now. At once the weather forecast with Mr. Smith. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.
Hello everyone, today the weather is not really sunny. As you can see, it's damp in the north with some lightning in the northeast. Let's see what our correspondent in Glasgow says.
Well, you are right, really. Here the weather is very bad. It's raining cats and dogs since yesterday, and it will continue for a few days.
Oh, it seems to be very showy. Be safe. Well, if you're in the south, you're more lucky. There is a wonderful blue sky. For the temperature, there are chilly in the north with 10 degrees for Glasgow, better for Liverpool with 15 degrees, and as a final word, the temperature for the south are hot thanks to a warm front, like 25 degrees for London and 28 degrees for Plymouth. Isn't it, Mrs. Squash?
Yes, what a beautiful day in Plymouth today. I've never seen a sun shining like this. And the holidays are beginning very well.
Thank you, sir. Today we lost 1 hour, the sun rises at 8 o'clock and sets at 18 o'clock. Have a nice day and a good holiday, which as you know is tomorrow. Bye for now.